What's up, everyone? It's Tom from Savage Dads, and it's 4:03 in the morning on March 14th, and work is closed off for the day because of the pending nor'easter blizzard that we're expecting to come through. Should be starting at any moment. And I'm on my way to the gym, which kind of translates or goes right into what I wanted to talk to you guys all about this morning, and that is motivation. I want to talk to you a little bit about how motivation has played a role in my life, and some of the things that I've learned throughout that process. As some of you, or many of you probably know, about a year and a half ago, I was roughly 223 pounds. I probably couldn't even have run up a flight of steps. I'm not saying that I could probably run up a flight of steps now, but I could get up them pretty quickly without losing my breath. I just kind of lacked total motivation up until that point of doing anything to take care of myself or my body, physically or mentally, and it was really kind of translating over into other areas of my life and my relationships. And one day, luckily, I woke up and I said, well, I need to do something here, because I hated who I was. I hated my situation. And I started to get some motivation. I started to get some drive in my life to get better, to get in better shape, to be a better father, to be a better husband. And the more I worked at it, the more motivated I became. As I started seeing results from my hard work, naturally I started to become more motivated. But there's a very important part of the process here that I want to discuss with you and point out. There was a period after about, I would say, 3 or 4 months of really working and training hard, where I got sick. I got pretty sick. I actually came down with mono. Probably because a lot to do with the fact that I was really burning candle at both ends. I was getting up super early to go train, and then going to work all day, commuting at least an hour to work, and then commuting upwards to 2 hours home from work, and then staying up late, going to bed, only getting 4 or 5 hours of sleep, and then doing it all over again. And when I became sick, there was a period of time where I didn't really know what was going on. I just wasn't feeling well, and I was pushing myself to keep going to the gym, and I, naturally, rapidly continued to get worse until I finally went to the ER one day, and they didn't know what was wrong with me. I was fatigued. I was just really struggling, just doing the basic things on a day-to-day basis. And it wasn't for about another week until the blood results came back that they came back and told me that I had mono. And I knew, I had to kind of cut back and give my body a chance to recover. And for anybody who's ever gone through a period where maybe, they had been working on something really hard personally, personal development, whether for me it was going to the gym, but for you maybe it was you're writing a book, or you're doing a project around the house, whatever it might be, and something happens that forces you to have to take a break. We all know, especially with things like physical fitness, it can be very difficult to get back into the swing of things when you've had to take a significant period of time off. It can be very difficult to get your body used to getting up again, especially at early hours, getting up again, actually physically going to the gym. It's a very mental process that you have to go through to kind of retrain yourself to get back in the game. And I kind of went through that very briefly, luckily, but I struggled a little bit. And this is where I learned a very key and valuable point that I want to share with you guys today. Motivation is great. It's very important. It definitely helps through the rough times to have something that you're motivated about. It definitely helps accomplish goals. It definitely helps do great things. But motivation can't be your only thing, okay? Because motivation eventually fades. Something happens in life that will cause your motivation to fade. Granted, maybe not permanently, but it can, depending on what it is, can be very long periods of time. And you have to have something else to keep you moving. And that's where self-discipline comes in. Self-discipline is, I'm not going to say it's what I learned, because my time in the military taught me self-discipline and I had lost it. But self-discipline is the single greatest factor to success in life. I truly believe that. No matter what you want to do, whether it's you want to be a bodybuilder, a power lifter, whether you want to be a professional athlete, whether you want to be a teacher, whether you want to go back and get your master's or your bachelor's degree, whatever it is that you want to do in life, if you do not have self-discipline, I can guarantee you that you are not going to get to where you want to be. Sure, there's going to be the few people that just happen to stumble onto something great and they're set for the rest of their lives, but they're like 1 in 400 million. Maybe. For the rest of us that aren't so freaking lucky, we have to have self-discipline to drive us through, because self-discipline is what gets me up this morning at 3:15 in the morning when my alarm clock goes off and I know that I don't have to go into work. And I know that I'm really not supposed to be driving because the governor put out a thing asking for people not to drive. But I know that it's chest day. And I know that if I want to get my freaking poverty bench up, I need to go and work out this morning. And I know that it's going to be snowing when I get back, but so what? Because my self-discipline tells me I need to get up and I need to do this for myself. And maybe I'm not so motivated to do it today, but it's the discipline that drives me through. So when you're going through a tough time, whether it's currently or in the future, forget about the past. The past is the past. We can't go back and change it. But when you're going through a tough time, either in your present day life or in the future, I want you to just try to remember that it's not always going to be easy. And it's not always going to be fun. But it's that drive, that self-discipline that you have as a person, as a who you are, that's got to get you through. And if you don't work on your own self-discipline, I mean, if you're on a diet, don't eat the cupcake. It's that simple. It's self-discipline. You want the cupcake. The cupcake looks so good. It tastes good, but you can't have it. And you have to tell yourself that. And once you can do that, once you can get to that point where you can physically tell yourself and make your body do whatever it needs to do, even when you don't have that drive and motivation, then I promise you, you're going to start seeing success and you're going to start seeing great results. That's all I got for you this morning. I'm on my way to the the gym. I'll try to get some videos and shots to share with you guys later. If you have any questions, comments, likes, shares, whatever, hit me up below the video. Please if you like what I got to say, please like the video, share it, tell your friends, tell your parents, tell your grandma. Let's get the word out there. All right, make it a great day.